Just tell me when to go.
We're live, folks.
Welcome, everybody. 2018 IRF World Championships. Tim Baghurst here, joined by Laura McCormick for this women's quarterfinals between the United States and Argentina. That'll be a replay. United States is represented by Rhonda Racich, the 2018 Pan Am champion. Argentina represented by Natalia Mendez. It's a beautiful winner for a side out.
We're in for another great quarterfinal this morning.
And
nice
an ace.
Serve.
Mendez played very confidently yesterday. She seemed to move a lot better than I have seen her in the past. Hitting very good shots left and right. And one of the contentious things that she does is serve over on this right side, and her racket gets very close to that line. Mendez. Well done by Racich. But better again from Mendez. 3 quick points for her. So this is what Racich is going to talk about immediately with our official Morales. And Racich asked to watch for that line on the right side. The racket of Mendez is not allowed to cross that red line going from the back court to the front court. If she does, she is not permitted to serve to the right side. It's very difficult from the position of our official on the left side to see that. I should say that that's a drive serve. She can lob, of course, to that side. Snap of the wrist from Racich. Side out.
That ball's so low. Racich has a lot of experience playing at these international events, too. We just saw her win the gold at the Panamericanos in April. Nice down the line from Mendez.
Yeah, Racich, I talked to her earlier this week, and she talked about how hard she's trained for this tournament. She loves the big moments. She seems to play better and better the more people watch.
3 serving 0.
Mendez, of course, the junior world champion in 2015.
Nice anticipation from Mendez, but she overran that ball.
Just a quick update for scores. Elsewhere, we have two men's quarterfinals going on just before the start of this match. Charlie Pratt from the United States was leading Samuel Murray 7-0 in game 1. Sebastian Franco and Daniel De La Rosa are playing over on court 2. And Franco was leading. Okay, so Morales is calling a fault serve because she did cross that line, according to Morales.
Yeah, that was an issue in yesterday's match. I don't know if we had talked a little bit about that, but when Mendez was playing yesterday against Frederic Lambert, that really got under Frederic's skin.
It really did, and I think it affected her play a little bit. There's no line judges right now for these quarterfinals. Players can request it. We'll see if it happens in this match. So this is where she doesn't like it, and this is where she could say, let me get a line judge. So Franco leads 6-2 in game 1 against De La Rosa. We'll try and keep you updated with that match. Mendez doesn't get it off the back glass. That was tough.
You see her really working to get that position in the middle court, and Ronda just keep hitting it to that back left corner.
Great serve, Racich. Mendez is going to ask for something. Replay called. One of the things I love about Ronda is that she does enjoy competing. You can see her smiling there. She enjoys the big moments. Mendez, though, I mentioned she's a junior world champion. She's transitioned into the professional tour and has become quite a competitor for Argentina.
Yeah, and Mendez has such an easygoing personality off the court. You see a little bit of that on the court. She plays pretty loose. She's pretty calm out there.
Beautiful touch from Racich, showing that you can win points without having to power the ball to the front wall.
It's definitely some of that experience that comes out in her play. It makes her so fun to watch.
Skip ball, no, good shot called. Beautiful backhand. Mendez has such an odd swing on her forehand. Look how close she gets to this line. That time she was definitely clear. No argument from the American. 3-shot rally. Another point. She started very brightly, very confidently, Mendez. Short serve. Wow, what a shot, Mendez. Timeout, USA.
Yeah, Mendez having no problem with some of those tricky shots. She's taking those backhands at all different levels right now and forcing Racich to call a timeout. She's down 1-7. But again, we've seen Racich in situations like this before. And one thing that I like about watching Racich, she's keeping her physical and mental demeanor pretty straight and calm right now up against the 6-point down deficit. He's coached by Dave Ellis, the coach of USA, and Carlos Quadri is the coach for Argentina. Time in, Racich again calling that timeout.
What a serve, Mendez. If you're just joining us, we have other matches going on today in other courts. Sebastian Franco from Colombia leads Daniel De La Rosa 7-5 in game 1. Oh my goodness, that's just unlucky. An apology from Mendez, a little smile, she'll take it. Court number 3, American Charlie Pratt leads Samuel Murray 12-2 in game 1. Oh, what a get, Racich. But again, Mendez with another point, 10-1.
Little conversation between the two players. I like to see if they can keep it a little friendly.
Racich needs to slow down this momentum.
That serve is so deceptive, right? She looks like she's going to hit it across her body, and she manages to hit it down the line.
Just right now, just storming away with this first game. The Argentine Racquetball needs to slow down Mendez. Mendez playing within herself, hitting great drive serves to both sides. And my word, no way. What a shot.
Let's take a look back at that.
USA take their second and final timeout.
What a play from Mendez to force that timeout right now.
Well, not many people here in the crowd, but you certainly enjoyed that great shot. We're going to see more and more people filter in as the day goes on. Of course, don't forget, coming up, Bolivia, Mexico, men's singles, Moscoso versus Montoya. That will be a special match, I can guarantee you. We're back in. Mendez cruising, 12 serving 1. Racquetball better down the right side. She needs some rhythm here.
Yeah, she was really on the offensive in that one. She had Natalia playing defense that whole rally. She gets the side out.
Dies on the wall. Mendez staying in the point. Racquetball just pushing Mendez around the court, but Mendez really has improved her speed and her footwork over the last couple of years. That was definitely a weakness as a junior. She really relied on her drive serve and attacking the ball, but if you got her moving, she would make a lot of mistakes. Not so much now. Look at that serve. Gets through the setup. Good shot, the American. On the forehand side. Two bounce called. Great
serve.
Oh my word.
That ball hitting Racquetball. Saying it took a funny bounce off the glass.
Officials can call a court hinder if they see one in that situation. Didn't look like anything obvious. 13-1. We didn't expect this, Laura.
No, not at all. And you know what, though? Game 2 could be totally different. The way that the momentum can change in that 2 minutes in between games is just so astounding. And with all the experience Racquetball has, I would be expecting to see a different Racquetball in Game 2.
Just great play from Mendez. She takes the first, 15-1. You mentioned the American's pedigree, world champion in 2010. Pan Am champion 2017 and 18. She's been here. She's done it. Can she come back in Game 2?
We'll take a quick break in between these games, and we'll be back with more of Racquetball and Mendez USA versus Argentina in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. Before we jump into game 2, just want to go over the schedule that we have for the rest of the singles semifinals. Coming up next, we have Rodrigo Montoya from Mexico against Conrado Moscoso from Bolivia, and then David Horn from USA versus Mario Mercado from Colombia. And then later in the afternoon, we'll be starting off with the doubles, which we can go over.
So here we go. Mendez really racing away with game 1. Shocking scoreline considering the Americans' efforts at the Pan Am Championships earlier this year. But Mendez making very, very few errors. What a get, Racich. Stays in the point. But Mendez just playing beautifully right now. Takes the first point 1-0.
Take a look back at that first point here for Mendez. Amazing capture on that replay system. Wow. 1-0 right now in game 2.
That's better from Racich. Mendez had an opportunity. A little too high, kicked out to the middle. Racich puts it down.
I'm anticipating a much closer game 2. That's my prediction going into this. Little safe. Oh, an ace serve. It's already closer than I thought. It's 1-1.
Well, we have fun here providing you with this commentary. We enjoy giving you this stream. We hope you enjoy it as well and continue to share it with your friends and family as we try and send racquetball around the world. Oh, my
wow.
Lord.
Oh, wow.
What a shot. Little tap from Mendez, who appreciates the athleticism of Racich. But that's textbook from Mendez. 2 bounces down the right side. Applause from her coach, Carlos Quadri.
Take a look back at this between the legs winner from Racich. Oh, nice. Second serve for Mendez.
Should be a replay. Our official, Alejandro Morales from Mexico. Kindly put together some draws for us, which you can see on our website, highlighting what's going on today and tomorrow. Lots of expertise and experience among the staff and officials. We have professional players here even officiating. Highlights the quality that the IRF are bringing to make these events really, truly a terrific experience.
Nice play from Natalia Mendez, puts her at 2-2 right now. Right up against that wall, puts it away, 3-2. Racich squeezing the ball to check if it's broken.
If you look at the number of skips from Mendez, we're down in lower than 5 for the entire match. And so you can see why she leads 4-2. She's forcing the American to hit more and more shots. And she needs to do more of that, Racich. I think if she's a little more aggressive Known for her great defense, Racich, diving around the court as we've already seen today. But if she can be a little bit more aggressive, beautiful touch in that situation, forcing Mendez to really run and hit on the run rather than set her feet, she's going to have a lot better opportunity in the second game.
3 serving 4 in game 2. Mendez playing really solid in this match this morning. This is the quarterfinals of the IRF World Championships. Players are fighting right now to move on to the semifinals tomorrow.
Mendez, another good serve. And just playing beautifully. Racich thought she could have got that. Seemed to almost hold up as she went across.
Does take a toll on your body when you're hitting the floor like that. And don't forget, these players started playing last Saturday, so there's been a lot of racquetball leading up to this point in order to get to the quarterfinals.
5 serving 3. Mendez also playing doubles this week. She'll be in action later this afternoon.
That's right, and Racich was playing with her teammate Cheryl Watts.
They're playing later today as well. Beautiful serve. Racich doesn't like it, but I have to agree. It looked like it cleared. Again, Mendez, great serving, putting the ball down. Fault called. That one looked like it was okay.
Yeah, that's a tricky serve. As we said, it's been giving some players some trouble and referees all week so far. Another point for Mendez. She is just playing really clean and really crisp right now at 8-3. Trying to give you a view of that serve. You can see if that racket stays inside.
Just clean hitting for Mendez. I'd like to see the U.S. take a timeout.
You called it, Tim. Racich calls a timeout right along with Tim Baghurst.
Well, she walks off the court.
Yeah.
I mean, she needs to regroup. Things aren't going the way she wants. Mendez just playing very controlled racquetball, hitting with power and precision. It's very hard to combine the two sometimes, and you can see the difference in the scoreline.
One thing that I like about watching Mendez, though, is she's not like taking advantage of this situation in terms of being really overly cheery or really loud or something to get under Racich's skin. She's just keeping to her game. She's sticking to what she knows. She has that, pretty content look on her face, and she's playing really well. She should be proud of herself, obviously, here in the quarterfinals. But, she's not one of those players who's fist pumping and yelling and.
Not at all. She's actually smiles a lot. She seems to play well when she's enjoying it. And you'll see her a lot of times during matches smiling with her coach and having a joke. And that maybe takes some of the pressure off where you might be nervous.
That timeout is exactly what Racich wanted.
And you saw Mendez turn around and smile at her coach, knowing, oh man, I should have done better in that situation. Good timeout from Racich. Great get.
Gets it.
Better from Racich. That's what she needs. Stay in the middle, stay around that encroachment service line, control the point.
Nice pass from Mendez for the side out. 9 serving 4 in game 2. Remember, Natalia Mendez from Argentina won game 1, 15-1.
Oh my word, what a shot. So tough to execute. That was amazing.
So much confidence in that shot too.
Another point. Poor return from Mendez. Another point, and I think we'll see her take a timeout.
5-9 for Racquetball.
Diving get from Racquetball. Beautiful shot from Mendez.
Take a look back at that incredible shot from Ronda Racquetball. Coming up after this, we do have more quarterfinals. We'll be switching over to the men's side with Rodrigo Montoya from Mexico, who will be taking on Conrado Moscoso from Bolivia.
That's going to be
That's going to be all fire.
amazing.
Love to see the matchups that we get so early that you just can't predict in an event like this World Championships. Oh, it makes the front wall. Nice catch from Ronda.
But again, Mendez keeping her cool, not getting carried away, not forcing it. High percentage cross-court 2 bounces to the back wall. I really was impressed yesterday how she handled the match against Lambert. And she's doing it again today. She's playing very clean racquetball.
And she just like focuses on herself. It seems like nothing can get to her. And I'd love to know how she's been training and preparing in that way.
And mentally too, because you know you're playing Lambert, who's got such a pedigree at international and professional racquetball. Then you're playing Ronda Racquetball. I mean, we're talking about who's who in women's racquetball for the last, well, many years really. And so now it's great to see a young junior coming in and saying, I'm going to handle the moment. I want to get a medal here at the World Championships. I want gold, but I'm going to start by getting to the semifinals. And here she leads 12-5. Not that time, Mendez.
And Mendez's teammate and doubles partner, Maria Jose Vargas, also from Argentina, defeated Yasmin Sabja from Bolivia in the quarterfinals today. So she is a semifinalist as well. We'll see Vargas in the semifinals.
Great shot, Racquetball down the left side. Argentina built 4 courts just a couple of years ago in a beautiful facility. They have a large junior program now, which is great to see. Beautiful again from Racquetball, showing control rather than power, just guiding it into the front of the court. Couple of points for the American, just what she needs. She needs some momentum here. So Racquetball hitting the C serve, it's really short, and she's too good to be not doing that on purpose. And I think what she's doing is she's testing Mendez on whether Mendez will step forward, take those little short steps to move up to hit that. And it looks like Mendez is just kind of taking that lunge on that return, providing opportunities for Racquetball. Definitely Racquetball has the skills to get that deeper. And I feel like this is a deliberate effort to say, let's test the footwork of Mendez, because really what Mendez needs to do is take those couple quick steps to move forward, and then it becomes a really bad serve because you're in the middle in a great position to hit that. Right now, Mendez isn't doing that, creating some opportunities. Racquetball with 3 quick points, timeout Argentina.
Yeah, we'll have to look and see if Mendez makes that adjustment on Racquetball's serve. Mendez calling that timeout as Racquetball just chipping away point by point. Brings it up to 8-12 in game 2. Second serve.
Little bit of emotion from Mendez this time.
Yeah, and that timeout, doing exactly what she wants. She gets her side out. She gets herself back into service position.
So let's watch this serve. Goes cross court. What a great serve. Good return from the American. Mendez. It's all offense from Argentina right now, but look at that defense from the American. Little fist bump from her. We don't see that very often. Really did well to stay in the point and do something with the ball on defense. So just a quick update on the scores in Sebastian Franco versus De La Rosa. Daniel De La Rosa from Mexico. Franco won the first 15-8. It's 3-3 in the second. And over on court number 3, Charlie Pratt won the first against Samuel Murray, 15-2. Murray leads the second, though, 9-3.
9-12 right now for Racich as she's keeps scoring one at a time here. Is it 10-12 for USA?
Suddenly we have a really good second game. It was 12-5. What a get, Racich. Slow to get up, not able to get there. Struggled to get back up after that dive. You can see she's got a heavy knee strap on her right leg. Wonder if that's affecting her mobility.
The staff here at Indoor San Jose Club do such a good job of running everything so officially. We'd like to thank them for that.
Absolutely. It's been a great event. They put it on so quickly. We're only given 2 months. That'll be a second serve. You could see Racich had her racket raised, which means she wasn't ready to receive. So it's a fault serve. Second serve coming up. High lob to the right. It's a great serve. Skip ball.
13-10 now for Natalia Mendez from Argentina. Oh, beautiful. Nice return.
Look at how she bent her legs and just flicked it. Didn't try to rip it. Most of us would probably try to hit that back with power. She showed a lot of control. Look at how short that is. That time came right into Mendez.
She didn't have to do any footwork to get to that one.
None. It was be interesting to find out what the mindset of Racich was in serving these Z's. Great pickup, Mendez. A rare skip from the Argentine. You start to wonder. We've talked about the last couple points being so hard to win. 10-13. Racich has been here many times before.
Oh, wow. Skips it there at the end.
She'll want that one back.
I think this is what's fun to watch, the dynamic between these two. Like Mendez, nothing really seems to get to her. Maybe she's feeling a little bit of the pressure, but she's still playing a really crisp game. Whereas Racich just knows that that patience is going to pay off, and she's going to keep going at it 1 point at a time.
Well, you saw, you could see Racich. She's having a smile because she won the rally. She had her hand up for a long time asking for that screen serve. And even during the rally, looking back at the official while Mendez was hitting the ball. Side out, 10-13. We have no line judges here on court number 1. Not requested by either player. Point for the American, 11-13. 4 points away from a tiebreaker.
We did see in the previous match, although there are no line judges, the players can request to have line judges and so bring them out for this quarterfinal.
A little emotion from Mendez. She knows she's close.
Second serve for Mendez.
Racquetball coached by Dave Ellis. Carlos Quadri is the coach for Mendez.
Match point now for the Argentinian. Natalia Mendez leads 14-11. She won game 1, 15-1.
Here we go. Racquetball, smart shot.
Yeah.
High percentage, down the line, beautiful shot. Tough to do to save match point.
11-14, I think Racquetball is asking if she has a timeout. She's going to go ahead and use her second timeout of the game.
Well, this has turned into an excellent game number 2. A reminder, if you're just joining us, Mendez was just on fire in game 1. Racquetball just seemed a little too defensive perhaps in that first game, and Mendez just hitting great serves, powered her way to that first game, 15-1. She was up, continuing that form in game 2. She was up 12-5, and now we see it's 11 serving 14. Quite a turnaround for the American.
We do have 2 more singles matches. We have Rodrigo Montoya from Mexico taking on Conrado Moscoso from Bolivia. That's coming up next. And then we'll end our singles with David Horn from USA and Mario Mercado from Colombia. We can see David Horn down on the sidelines now talking to Racquetball during this timeout alongside USA coach Dave Ellis. Racquetball called that timeout as she got into the service box. She's down right now 11-14, but she has been holding on really well in game 2. Oh no, she skipped the serve. You just don't see that very often.
You really don't. Just a mental error on the part of the American. Match point number 2. It's loose for Mendez. Punished by Racquetball. I don't know what the thinking there was for Mendez. Why go to the lob serve when you've had such great drive serves?
That had to be the weirdest return for both players out of a timeout. You just haven't seen that, right?
It's a good serve. Ooh, called short. That was close. You can make up your own minds. Very difficult when it's so close to that line. Maybe just a tad short.
Defense from Argentina.
Smart shot, Racquetball gets a better look.
Oh
my goodness. Mendez, it was on her racket.
12-14.
Suddenly, there's some nerves among us. Smart shot again, Racquetball. She's playing very clean now, hitting the lines, hitting the corners. 13-14. Mendez does have a timeout. I'd like to see her take it. She still has the lead. She needs a side out. She elects not to. See what second serve she comes up with. Oh my goodness.
Oh, the weird bounce.
Oh,
and
no.
a skip from Racquetball.
Match point number 3, Laura. She's staved off 2. Can she do it again?
Tensions are high and maybe nerves are high too, but there's been some very unusual rallies and excitement out on the court. third match point now for Mendez.
Short serve, way short. Mendez, probably a lob to the right. This is it. Puts it down. Look at that. What a great match, everybody. Game one, Mendez took the first, flying away 15-1. But what an excellent game number two. Great competition. Racquetball staved off 2 match points, but ultimately it was Mendez with the backhand pinch winner to take the second, 15-13.